my darlings, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Tawana and I wanted to show you guys my basically everyday, minimalistic, dainty, all wrapped in one jewelry collection. So I gave you guys a little overview of my jewelry box, and you can see that majority of my jewelry is basically gold. That consists of gold, actual gold, gold plated, gold vermeil, and some other things, of course, that you guys got a little peep of. So I just wanted to show you guys basically what I've got and where I got them from, because I do honestly use these pieces in rotation throughout the year, mix and matching, that sort of thing. And I feel like it's all pretty well, put together, where I don't have, 50,000 pieces of jewelry, but what I have definitely, constitutes what I need. So how this is going to be basically broken down, I'm going to go in, the actual type of jewelry and not the brand of jewelry. So I'll start off, with like, let's say earrings, then probably rings, necklaces, that sort of thing. I'll tell you guys obviously where I got each of those pieces from my collection. I think that I've said enough for now, so let's jump right in. So let's start off first with earrings, since we're going, from basically head to toe or head to feet, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't say I have a lot of earrings, but the ones I have, like I said, they are hoops, a couple of stud-like earrings, and they're usually pretty small. I will mention to you guys, when I was like 19, 20, that little age, I wore nothing but the big gold hoops, like the thin hoops. Like that was my go-to. But I found myself in the last like 5 years kind of wearing more like mid-size or small hoops. I just feel like they're a little bit classier. They kind of go more with my vibe and aesthetic that I like of my jewelry. So I'm going to start off with the ones I'm wearing right now. These are actually a pair that I got from ASOS. So really inexpensive. I think I paid about like $8.80 or $8.90 for these, $8.90. And I'll show you guys, of course, a little close-up clip of each of the jewelry pieces. But this pair was kind of like a 3-in-1 hoop. Not really 3 pairs, but they're like 1 earring containing 3 hoops. And I love that. I saw these on the website and I was like, this looks like something like I just needed it all my life. I didn't know I needed it. And the fact that they were so inexpensive. I've had this for 2 years now, yeah. And they still look great. I've thought about, since they were so, inexpensive, to kind of buy a backup pair. And I still might do that just in case, I break them or lose a side or something like that. But these have never tarnished. It still looks pretty great. Obviously from the price I told you guys, you can tell that it's not, actual gold or anything like that. It is actually mixed metals with a gold finish. But the gold finish on this, like I said, and most of ASOS's jewelry that I've gotten or tried out before, they last me. Like they don't tarnish, they don't turn, your ears green, none of that, or discolor anything at all. So I would say if you're looking for, more affordable items for jewelry pieces, definitely check ASOS out. And of course, they're like the Amazon of clothing and shoes and accessories. So you can choose from a million brands on there. But I absolutely love this pair. Like, just look how, like I said, dainty, a little, gives a little detail to the earring where it's just not 1 hoop with the 3 layers. But yeah, just something that I just, whenever I'm getting dressed up or doing videos, these are the pair I reach for. My next pair are also from ASOS. Now, instead of 3 hoops, these have 2 actually. And I also like these, but not as much as I love these for some reason. They're just a little bit chunkier, small hoop earrings. And they just look like this, but still pretty much the same size as this. I would say about 1 inch in the diameter. And it's more of like a darker gold finish. But I prefer when my gold is not yellowy looking. It just makes it look cheaper in my eyes. So I like when it's like a deeper, darker gold finish like this pair. Again, I paid like under $10 for this. I'll put the price for you guys. Link everything, of course, below. But again, this one, I throw it on when I'm really getting dressed up, going to more like a fancy smancy event. And they're pretty light as well. Like also this pair, very light. You don't feel them when you're wearing them, but add such a good little, statement to your outfit. Now my next pair are from Mejuri, and these were my everyday earrings for maybe about 7 to 8 months. I love this pair of earrings. Like, they are the CROISSANT Dome, I believe, for the Mejuri pair. And this pair is gold vermeil. And if you're unfamiliar with what vermeil means, it's a French word, but it's basically silver that's been plated with gold or gilded with gold. And most of the Mejuri items I have, or I think all of them, would just be gold vermeil. But it just gives like the best tone as far as making it come up as gold. So look at this pair right here. You guys can see the size, and it's got like, of course, the little half dome. So it's actually empty on the other side. It's not a full hoop. And I just love the croissant shape, the croissant design that they did on this. And it is pretty weighty, you guys. Definitely you can tell like it's not cheap material they use. Like you hear this clinking around in my hand. And I've had these since 2019, I believe I bought these. And they just look so pretty when you wear it with anything like casual, dressed up. It goes with any type of outfit. So I did love this pair as well. Like I mentioned, it was my everyday pair until I got something a little lighter because not really a con, but only thing is like, as I said, it's a little heavier material since it's, you know, silver plated gold. So I got something lighter that I could wear to work and a little smaller as well because I just feel like these, you know, the size is still going out type of vibe for me. So I went back to, of course, our good old ASOS and I picked up this pair of everyday mini pair of like also croissant shaped dome earrings. So these are the smallest pair of earrings I have. You can see what they look like. And yeah, they're like a miniature pair of what I showed you guys, but it's not like a half a dome. It's actually fully looped around. So an actual, you know, hoop. They're actually not light at all. Like I love the ASOS jewelry line because they don't feel cheap at all. They don't look cheap at all. The only downside of the earring is, of course, the whole earring itself is, of course, that gold finish metal, but the actual clasp on it is not. So that's the only thing that's like discoloring or discolored at this point. It does go actually through your ears, so you're not going to see it when you're wearing it. Nobody's going to notice it. But, of course, when you take them off, you can tell the difference. And you know it's like not actual gold earrings at that point. But they're just like inexpensive, everyday use. I wear it to work. They have a little weight to them, but they're still pretty lightweight. So you can't go wrong with that for everyday use because you don't want to be weighed down on your ears. Okay, I'm going to move on to my everyday necklaces now. Moving down, you know, from earrings. So I'm going to start off again with the pair that, well, the one that I'm wearing. And it is a herringbone or snake chain little necklace, flat chain, basically. This one is 16 inches long, and I actually got it from Gorgiana.com. And it was my first time buying from Gorgiana. I had it like in a vlog I did. I mentioned it a little bit. And my friend had told me about it. So I was like, let me just try it out and see how I like their jewelry. This, again, is kind of gold vermeil, gold finish. Well, not finished, but gold vermeil. And I got it in another chain that I usually layer. Like, that is my go-to layer. Check out any of my other videos I've done this month. You probably see me layering this with the longer little chain that I have with it. But this is so lightweight. It's gorgeous. It just adds a little bit more like classiness to actual chain. You know what I mean? Like most chains are longer, hanging down. They have a little pendant or something in there. But this one lays flat on your body. It's not super long. So great for like if you're wearing a turtleneck or something like this where the neckline is a little higher up. And when they're layered, they are so beautiful. Let me go ahead and grab the second one I got from Gorgiana so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You guys, so I'm really having some difficulty pinning this necklace. So I'm just going to lay it here real quick and show you guys what I meant when I said I layer it down. This one it has a little pendant and it's actually got some little detailing across it. But it's a very thin necklace. But look at how they look together, like I said, when I layer them. It's not pinned back, but you guys can see the vision that I'm trying to show you guys right here. Okay, I didn't mention the name, but this is called the VENICE necklace, and this one is called the GRIFFIN dog tag necklace. So this is supposed to be like a miniature dog tag, and I'll show you guys in the close-up like I mentioned, but it's got these little like periodic balls or little circular balls that they attached, and I love that detail. This one, the GRIFFIN, is a little lighter as far as the, I guess, the gold plating method that they use versus like the herringbone VENICE chain, but they still look pretty good together. You really can't tell, you know, much of a difference apart from them. And it's pretty small, dainty, perfect for layering. Now the next one I have is another, well, it's actually a double chain. So they're basically attached. Very small, dainty pair of necklaces. This one is from Mejuri, and I love the dog tag, but I love me a good bar necklace. It's very small, like I mentioned, very dainty, very cute. Very simple chain as well, and this one also is gold vermeil, but I just love that they had this little small bar that they added at the first one that's longer, and then we have this one at the top, but like I mentioned, they are attached, so you can't actually wear them separately. I don't mind that just because usually when you have, you know, these small little necklaces and you try to layer them, it kind of makes a mess when they're not really supposed to go together, or they get tangled really easily. So the fact it's already like, you know, pre-attached make things much more simple when I wear it. This one I wear when it's like I have an outfit or top where there's a pattern going on, or a little bit, you know, more as far as the detailing on my top and not like a simple, you know, white, cream, black shirt or whatever. You can also wear it with that, but I just feel like when you want to wear jewelry, but you know, your clothing is kind of doing too much, you kind of break out this little dainty one here. And that's what I definitely do. That way you kind of have jewelry on without your jewelry and your outfit clashing, because it's not doing too much and the outfit can still kind of shine. But you can also shine with this jewelry as well. So I love this little double necklace. The name of this, let me just grab it for you guys real quick. Very simple. It's actually just called the layered bar necklace. They have another similar one, I think, in actual real gold, you know, obviously more expensive. And this was only, well, I got it on sale. It was $88 I paid for this, but it's usually $110. So a little, you know, $20% discount is what I got at the time when I purchased this one. And absolutely love it. Next is the final necklace I'll be showing you guys. It's actually part of a little set that I got. And this is from Amazon. It's actually a tennis necklace. And this I got to wear like a watch to match. And they go together perfectly. Just want to say that. But this came in a set with a bracelet, of course. You know, I'll show you guys the bracelet when we get down to the wrists. But this is a little tennis bracelet, silver, with the actual, you know, Swarovski crystals going across it. And you guys, so great. Like, again, weighted, but not weighing you down. Doesn't feel like you want to rip it off your neck or anything like that. And the necklace with the bracelet actually is $40, which I think is a really good price for such good quality. But, you know, Amazon, I feel like, is a great place to find jewelry. You can find, you know, more high-end, mid-range, and low-end if you want. So definitely check out Amazon. But I definitely fell in love with this when I saw it, and I had to have it. So this, obviously a little bit more fancy, classier, but it definitely just, you know, creates that statement when I have the watch and the matching bracelet with this necklace. They just go together perfectly. Since I'm going to be moving on, because that was all of my, you know, necklaces, I'm going to show you guys the bracelets. So I'll just start off actually with the matching tennis bracelet for that tennis necklace I showed you guys. Same material. I feel like it's a little lighter, but only because obviously it's like less links versus a necklace. But very pretty. Again, it contains the same, you know, Swarovski crystals, the same material as far as the silver goes, and I have nothing else to say. It's just, you know, perfect match. And for $40 for both of them, can't go wrong there. Then I have a cuff, which also would go perfectly with the crystals if I wanted to layer up. But this cuff I got from JBW Watches, or jbw.com. It was actually a free gift when I bought the watch. I'll show you guys the watch in a minute, of course. But it's like, you know, a little cuff, like I said, just opens up really easily here and snaps into my hand. Very spacious, so, you know, moves around with the watch, which I like. I don't like things to be too tight, obviously, on my hand. So it's just so pretty and dainty again. But before we get to watches, this is my final bracelet I'm going to show you guys right here. So this bracelet I wear every day because I can't take it off and put it on my own. I can take it off on my own, but I can't put it back on my own. So I've been wearing it every day since like last March when my brother put it on when we went on vacation. And this is a T bracelet from Missoma. Yeah, so this is a T-bar bracelet, I believe, from Missoma, London. This was about $150, and it is also gold vermeil, but I just fell in love with this when I saw it the first time on the website, you guys, because of this little bar here with the square that they have. Like, look at this. Tell me this isn't just like so gorgeous. It's a little thicker as far as the chain links go, and I love the size of this little actual T-bar that secures the actual, you know, bracelet to your wrist. And I wear this, I shower with it. I think I shower with this and one ring and my Gorgiana necklace, not the Venice flat chain, but the other one with the little dog tag. I shower with those daily because I wear them daily, and they haven't tarnished, haven't had any issues with it since, you know, May to now. So love this little bracelet as well. My final bracelet I'm going to show you guys is, I think I've got it since November. It is actually just my Louis Vuitton bracelet. This one is called the LV Confidential bracelet. I actually saw an influencer with this and I just loved how it looks, so I picked up one of it. And this one I've got in, I'll tell you guys the size, because obviously there's different, you know, wrist sizes. I think, yeah, I got this one in the 19. So it gives me a little room when it's around my wrist. I'll try to sneak it on my hand right here for you guys to see. But yeah, it looks like this, and I've got just a little wiggle room, of course, which I like in my, you know, bracelets, like I mentioned to you guys, so it's not too snug. I just love the detailing that they added, you know, on the actual bracelet, where the gold here has LV, and then we've got the actual, you know, LV logo or LV monogram going on the bulk of the actual leather bracelet. This was $275. They have another one which is about $225, very similar if you're looking for a little bit more cost effectiveness, but it is, you know, Louis Vuitton, a designer, so it's still going to be, you know, pricey no matter what that you pick up there. On to watches, moving down our hand, of course, I have my everyday handy dandy Apple Watch that I wear. Now my Apple Watch is a Series 3, and obviously I put on an actual, you know, cover for the face and a watch band from Amazon. They're both from Amazon. Just, you know, because I didn't like I had a pink band, like the workout band. And I was just like, this is just so casual. I wanted a watch to look like it's an actual, you know, classy, everyday look. So I went with this little linked band. Absolutely love it. I've had this for maybe 2.5, going on 3 years now. The face is a little scuffed, but I don't mind. I mean, I prefer, obviously, the $5 cover that I bought be scuffed versus my actual Apple, you know, watch face. So it's perfect. And I also have, it comes like with the plastic on here, so you don't have to put like any screen protection on there. But yeah, obviously I wear it so it scuffs all over the tables and stuff, so there's a little bit wear and tear, but very expensive. I think I paid like maybe $12 for the actual band and maybe like $6 for the face, or, you know, the cover for the watch face. And again, 2.5 years. If I want, it's on Amazon. I could always find another one and interchange it out if it gets really ugly. But for now, it's an everyday thing, so I don't mind. The other watch I use is the matching watch for that JBW little cuff I showed you guys. And this is the JBW Crystal 28 watch. Now, this one, they say has 12 real diamonds in there. I don't know how true that is, but for the price I paid, I hope so. It's about $250, I think, for this watch. But it's really pretty. If you guys watch anybody on YouTube that's like an influencer, they definitely have this watch, or a watch from JBW, and I was influenced, so I picked this up. But I haven't worn her yet out or anything. That's why there's like still packaging on it here. But look at the cuff and the watch. They match like perfectly again. Just look at that right here. And I love how just like blingy, you know, icy, it makes you look when you actually wear this watch. It matches perfectly with the tennis set, you know, bracelet and necklace that I bought. So I love that I can pair that together whenever I actually want to wear the watch finally. Moving to the bulk of my jewelry collection is actually rings and things. Well, actually just rings. I love rings, you guys, just because I love stacking rings. I love interchanging rings. I love, you know, wearing them with different fingers and just making different combinations with my rings. So I'm going to start off with my newest and favoriteest ring, which is from Mejuri. This one right here, the Charlotte Bold ring. Look how pretty she is. It's right, this one here, you guys, by the way. So it's like, I think it said there, I think the website is inspired by a French pastry that looks like this. So I really like this one. I paid about $80 for this, but I think I also got 20% off when I bought it. And it's also gold vermeil. Great quality, very, you know, weighty, like I said, but not too weighty. Just a perfect little ring. And I love rings where it's like, obviously I love like a regular ring, like the one next to it, but I love when my rings have like a little detail to them, you know, mixing and matching. I can do different combinations, make them look different day to day. Other ring I picked up from Mejuri, it's this one right here. It's a little thinner, obviously, versus the Charlotte ring. You guys can see it's much thinner. This one is called the Spare Ring, just a metallic spare ring, I believe. Also gold vermeil, and it was $50. So it's just a thin, daintier ring, smaller ring. But I just wanted, you know, something again with a little detail, because it looks like some little spares that have been, you know, attached all together to create that ring. And I liked it. My ring size, by the way, is a 6. I just want to let you guys know. I haven't mentioned that yet, but yes, it is a 6. And love it. Absolutely love them. So these two, like I said, are Mejuri, very inexpensive gold vermeil. So definitely check them out if you're looking for great affordable pieces. Because I will tell you guys, out of like Missoma London, Gorjana, Mejuri, I have something from Adina's Jewels, which are more like affordable jewelry brands. Mejuri is my favorite, you guys. It's just the vermeil plating that they do makes it come across just even more expensive than, you know, gold plating. Versus like, you know, something that looks a little more yellow or gold, like I don't like. These just look so high end and great quality. So love it. I have some really affordable rings. Actually, I got a pack from H&M about probably last September, so a couple months ago. And look, tell me like these two are not the same type of quality. Obviously, this is the H&M, which is like, you know, just a $9.99 pack of like 5 rings versus Mejuri. And it looks pretty good quality. Like this right here as well are the pack from, let me put them on the same finger and I'll show you guys. But yeah. So these two are H&M and this one is the Mejuri. And it's pretty, you know, pretty similar as far as the, well, obviously the gold finish that they use for this versus gold vermeil. So I saw these pack of rings, $10, and I was like, why not? We love a good pack of, you know, accessories from H&M. Back in the day, it was like Forever 21 for me, but now I'm like such an H&M person as far as my jewelry goes because they look such great quality and they feel pretty good as well. Then I have this dome ring that I bought actually from a website, well, a seller in the UK. Absolutely love it. Stunning little dome ring, which I think dome rings have become such a trendy thing recently, the last like year or two, but I see why. It was only like $25 US I paid. The shipping was pretty good as well if it would come from England to the US, and I'll try to link it below if it's still available, of course, for you guys. But just a gorgeous little dome ring. I usually wear it on my thumb like so, and love it. Then I have my final and most expensive ring. It was actually a birthday gift to myself I bought last year, October. It is the Christian Dior, the basically the CD, or it's actually the Danseuse ETOILE ring, but it just says, you know, CD as far as the C and D for Christian Dior on the front. And I just really love this ring because of how, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I love how the links are very similar to that CD that they have in the front. If y'all can maybe notice right here, let me see if I can do it. If you can see right here, but yeah, it's very similar. And yeah, I picked this one up from the actual Dior website. It was $380 and they said it's a gold finish metal. Not sure exactly what that means, but $380, it is pretty great quality. Like, out of everything I told you guys is weighty, this is the weightiest thing here. So you can definitely tell it's like really good material that they use for this. But I do use this not on a daily basis. It's more like if I'm really getting, you know, dressed out to go somewhere, I'll put on this ring right here, of course, so I could be a little, you know, feeling cute, feeling fancy, that sort of vibe. So, but again, you know, love this ring, and it is actually, the sizing is small, medium, large, so I got me a small and fits pretty nice and snug. I love how like I started off with like just this and one ring or 2 rings on, and now I'm like all my jewelry's on. So, but we're gonna move on to the final category of my jewelry, which is gonna be my anklets. I only have 2, and the first one I'm gonna show you guys is from Adina's Jewels. This is like basically an anklet version of that little herringbone chain I'm wearing right now, or that, you know, flat chain that I got from Gorgiana. This, like I said, is from Adina Jewels. Love their packaging, by the way. It comes like all black looking matte and just gorgeous. This, I think they were having a sale when I bought it, so I paid $52, but it's not more than like $60 for sure. But again, really good quality. And this one is actually gold plated again, so gold plated silver sterling, or sterling silver, I should say. It's about 10 inches, so I will say it's a little longer than I would prefer because my ankles are so narrow. It's so narrow, you all. But it's not a deal breaker at all, and I do layer it with the other one that I got, which I'm going to show you guys next. But I will tell you guys my bad. It was actually $65 without the discount that I had. So $65 regular price, but really great quality. Again, that really nice, like darker looking, you know, gold plating. Makes it look a little bit more regal, more rich. So I absolutely love this little herringbone. It matches perfectly with that necklace I got. So, and my final, well, thing, which is my anklet from Amazon. It is just a Cuban link little anklet, which is about 9 inches. So 1 inch shorter than that one I just showed you guys from Adina's. This was $12, you guys. I've had it since last April, so almost a year. You guys can be the judge. Look how good that looks. If you can't see it right here, of course you'll be seeing on the side what I'm talking about, but it's just so great. I love, again, it's got that dark finish, the, you know, whatever gold finish they use on this, and it is perfect, the perfect anklet. Like when you think of an anklet, you think of a Cuban link. And this one right here is not too big, not too small. It's like in the Goldilocks zone. We're just gonna say that. And for that price, like, just look at the reviews. I need to leave a review myself. Well, technically this is one, but on the Amazon site, like, everybody's just raving about this. If you want an anklet or try out an anklet, I would say definitely try this one out right here. You've got nothing to lose, basically. And I think I'm gonna get myself another one just in case this one eventually does tarnish. I do take it off when I shower, but I forget sometimes, like any old human does. So It still looks good for the many times I have worn it and taken a shower. But I actually love it. Like I said, I layer it with the other one if I feel like it. And this one is definitely my everyday anklet if I had to choose between the two though. That was everything though from my little everyday jewelry collection. I hope that you guys, like this video. It was requested a while back. I'm sorry it took a little minute to get everything together, but your girl comes through, of course. But I just want to thank you guys, of course, for watching. If you watch all the way to the end, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, because we got more videos coming up for the rest of 2022. Don't miss out. But just want to wish you guys, a productive week and all the best, and I'll see you guys next Sunday for a new video. Until then, bye guys.